Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've turned that music down and turned the microphone on, and hopefully you can hear me. And why is that meter not moving? Is my audio stuck? This thing working? Just double checking, you guys. And I see I have a lot of background noise. I'm picking up a lot here for some reason. I'm not sure why. I can hear you. Okay, I hope it's okay. Not sure if you're hearing too much background noise though. I do hear or see it on my meter here for some reason. Hopefully it's clean enough that there is no issues or complaints or anything like that, and that you guys can hear me all right. So okay, Sharon Stewart says I can hear you. Okay, welcome home from Arizona Snowman. Thank you. Vacuuming. Yeah, that's what I thought. It almost does sound like that, doesn't it? I gotta figure out how I'm gonna quieten that down a little bit, because that is a little noisy, and I don't know why that is running a little higher in RPM, but I know I have to reboot that computer later after the stream to get things going. So anyway, give me a second here. I'm gonna try something, and we're going to give that computer a little bit of a jacket for now to try to quieten it down, and hopefully that'll work a little bit, and we'll see, as long as it doesn't get too warm. Okay, I see it's dropped a little bit. Did help a little bit. All right, hopefully that helps enough and that we can get through the stream without any issues here. Yeah, now that helps. Okay, cool. Yeah, that one is, I can still hear it though. Yeah, because I got two desktops on top of the desk here, and they're running a little bit higher. One of the things that I can do is open the window a little bit more and let colder air in here and let them cool down. Bearable is what Colin says. Excellent. All right, we'll get at it anyway. Welcome everyone. Glad to have you all on board today. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the VolcanoX live stream. First off, welcome to my moderators. Arizona Snowman and Piggy are here already. I did not see Bob, C&D boy, yet, but I'm sure he'll be along shortly. And wonderful to see all of you guys popping in here and hitting that like button and all that nice good stuff. And put a jacket on, no, not on me, on the desktop computer. It got the jacket today. I'm doing fine. That's why I opened the window. I figured, phew, t-shirt, and it's hot enough in here. I guess with two desktops and a laptop, or sorry, two desktops and two laptops and 6 monitors running, I guess it gets a little warmish in here if you don't keep it cool. C&D boy is here. Oh, cool. And Joseph Fields also here. Welcome, Joseph. Glad to have you on board. Dr. Fox, tell your neighbor they left the vacuum cleaner running. Yeah, sure. Not happening, Kim. All right. We'll get at things anyway, and wanted to say welcome back to a few people. I see a couple of names in here, like Mimi Blaze is back, and hadn't seen Mimi for a while. Welcome, and good to see you there. And there was a couple other names that popped in that I hadn't seen for a while, so we'll get to those shortly. Anyway, what you're seeing on the screen, of course, is Mount Etna, and again covered in that horrible white stuff. And yeah, that horrible white stuff is happening here too. Apparently here we have a snowfall warning up to 10 centimeters by tomorrow morning. So I'm not happy to say the least. I am not happy at all, but hey, I don't control the weather. It is what it is. We can't do anything about it till I get my weather machine fixed. So we'll leave it there, and I will start saying hello to our wonderful people that are in the chat today, and of course the first person in today is Tom. So Tom gets the cookies, and there you go, Tom. You got cookies. And on that friendly note, I want to welcome all of you, and we'll start out with Tom, of course. And Tetra is here, as well as Henry Nelson and Karen. Sophie's in the house. Let's see. Juliet made it in. Sharon Stewart is here. Trev T made it back. Mimi Blaze is in here. And Paul Williams, good to see you. Juliet in the house. And going up a little bit more here, Dodger made it in. Welcome back, Dodger. Mona Alfano also in the house. Good to see you. And Juliet we got. Joseph Fields we got already. And going up a little bit more, Orion, welcome back. And let's see, who else? We got Tetra. Kevin Haynes is here, welcome. Colin Deadman, Henry Nelson, good to have you here. Gura is back as well, good to see you. Hope it's not snowing in Sweden. Oh boy, it's snowing everywhere else. It's snowing here, it's snowing in Italy, and might as well snow in Sweden too, right? Going up the list a little bit more, Kim Raudenbush made it back in. And let's see, who else? We got Sue Hayes, we got Sophie, Orion we got. Okay, going up a little bit more to see what other names I can find real quick on the list. And going up, let's see, we got Karen. Going. Let's see, Judy McClelland, I'm back in the house. Good to see you, Judy. And we're going up a little bit more. I know Diane Craig is here as well, so I might as well say hi to her, even though I haven't seen her name yet. Oz is back. Hey, Oz, good to see you. And let's see, we got Dodger. Going up the list a little bit more to see who else. Richard Lapointe made it back in. Welcome. And going up a little bit more to see who else got in. All right, we got Gura, we got Dodger going up there. And now I do see C&D Boy as well. And glad that you're here. Kim Lambert, Kimmy, good to see you, and wonderful to have you on board. Been a while as well there. And going up a little bit more, Amanda Grigsby, welcome back. I guess been a while since I've seen your name in here, but glad to have you on board. Going up a little bit more, see who else popped in. Okay, we got Kevin, Sharon, Juliet, all those. Going up some more, there's Diane's name, finally got up there. And going up a little bit more to see who else I may have missed. And so far not seeing anybody. Lots of chatting, which is, like I always say, is actually very nice, because it does create a very good community atmosphere in here, and that's of course what we like to promote. All right, going all the way back down to the bottom, see if I missed anyone else, and so far I don't see anyone else that snuck in while I was talking, and I think we are pretty good with the names. If I did happen to miss your name, Tom beat me by that much. Yes, Karen. Well, he was actually in here for a few seconds before I seen your name pop up, but definitely it was close. It was close. But you know, you can always have cookies. They're always there. And going up a little bit more just to double check and make sure I didn't miss anyone. Okay, I will leave it at that with the names for right now. And we will try to get on and see what else is happening. So as mentioned, and that is Mount Etna on the screen. We can get rid of that big banner, and hopefully that'll go. There we go. And of course, time-wise, again, very, very poor visibility at Etna for the most part. And 14:26 was a time that we were able to see it. Why is my mouse not showing there? Okay, well, actually, I don't need my mouse on that one. You can obviously see the snow and the clouds and all that steamy stuff. I'm going to move it ahead a little bit, and you will see how horrible it looks in a little while. Actually, I'll move it ahead a little bit so we can see a clearer shot. And, well, it's not really a clearer shot, but there it is. But if we continue on in the day, this is what happened. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking at there. And that was what it was like for the rest of the day. Very soupy and foggy and cloudy and everything else. And that is now to a live point. Oh, and that camera did quit. And there we go is one of the other angles. And again, you can see how low that cloud is hanging in there. And of course, covering up wonderful Mount Etna. So, hey, Piggy is back. Good to see you there, Piggy. Did you say hi to Sarah Miles? Mars 2028, I did say hi to Sarah. Sarah, did you not hear me say hi? I thought I said hi to you. I hope you didn't get offended. Sarah Miles, hello. Grandma B's also in the house. Don't want to get her. Oh, I'm sorry if I didn't say it, Sarah, but you're acknowledged, as well as Grandma B and Sharon Stewart and whoever else came in. And really, I don't try to be mean or anything like that. I just sometimes we miss those names, you know, like Echo the Bot, Echo the Bot, Echo the Bot, and things like that. They happen, right? But we do say and welcome all of you, so not a problem there. All right. Anyway, this is kind of what we're seeing at good old Etna today. If we move it over a little bit more, you can see as it gets cloudier in the evening. And of course, that snow line, it's a horrible, horrible snow line. At least it's not down here somewhere. Oh, wait, again, I don't have my mouse working. I need to fix that. What? Panoramic something or other. Okay, I don't know what the heck's on there, but you know, it's got the title. There we go. I got my mouse working. And I was going to say, at least it's not down here somewhere. So that should be a little bit better for these wonderful people. And let's see. And I did say hi to Kimmy. I did say hi. Just to make sure. Storm Chaser 1211 also in here, and glad to have you on board. And he brought Pepsi and crayons and cookies and everything else with him. He came prepared. That's wonderful. And all right, there we go. I see you, Kimmy. Okay, anyway, that's what the thing looked like there earlier. You can see some holes in the clouds here. See part of the good old mountain up top. So kind of the way it is, not much we can do. If we go to a live shot, that is what the thing looks like right now, because it is 1:08 a.m. there, and of course the sun is not out. This is the south shot, and we'll see if we can get that on the screen real quick. And why is that quality down so far? Again, I had to do updates here, again, on this computer, to update the updates, and it really messes me up. Everything is just not in order, so bear with me today. All right, yeah, that's kind of what we were seeing there, and I wasn't too happy with that. But hey, we're not the ones who make the weather. Let's go over from Italy. We'll go over to Iceland, and I just want to find my Icelandic page here real quick, and put it on something that we can actually see and looks good, and then we'll all be impressed because we can see it there. Look, that looks absolutely lovely, and a beautiful day in Iceland. Apparently. To start the day anyway, and of course those who are not familiar with this scene are right there. That is Ragnar, or if you're looking, it's also referred to as Frega del Fjall, amongst other things, but we nicknamed it a Ragnar a long time ago, and that is what we're seeing right there. Beautiful volcano, and of course it sits in Geldingadalur, in the valley, and what we're seeing on here is the end right here of Geldingadalur as it descends down and would head down into Notthagi Valley. So if we move that over, you can see where it went down the hill and then slid off right off the side there. So that's pretty cool. If we go straight up there, you can see in the background everything looks pretty good. No snow there, which is pretty awesome, and we don't mind that, so excellent to see. And we do know that there are tourists out there. You can see one right there. If we move the picture, you can see him walking on the trail. There's a couple there, and there's some there. There's a whole herd up here. And as we move, we can see those little dots disappearing. But let's just scroll through the day here just to kind of give you an idea what it looked like. And at night, the one thing I'm not seeing up here are those glow points anymore. They may have cooled off finally, and that's kind of what we're looking at. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. We do like it, and we don't mind looking at this. And the news in Iceland, though, and I didn't get the full story, and I'm going to have to investigate it a little bit more, and we'll talk about that right away, about new possible eruptions that might happen offshore, off the southern end of the Arrikens Peninsula, and we'll get to that in a second or two. Let's pop over to the other camera view. Of course, this is the one that's looking down at the valley and the parking lot and stuff like that. And when we scroll back through the day, we can see that there are, people coming and going, doing their thing. You can see them marching and climbing up the hill and doing their wonderful touristy things. A beautiful looking view. When we slide over, we can see that berm very well in today's picture. End of lava flow from Notthagi, and of course that berm was there to stop the lava in case it got to that point, but it actually stopped. This was a higher point right here where it stopped, where they built the berm. It was already a natural 46 meters, or it was a little higher than the other parts of the valley, and that kind of stopped the lava from getting right out in there to begin with. So pretty cool to see. Hey, don't be throwing Twinkies around the room. That could hurt somebody. Oh boy, Twinkies being tossed. You guys behave. Oh, I wanted to go down, not up. There we go. So that's kind of what our lava field is looking like there right now. And of course, right around here is where that, if you're looking at the old map, that would have been about where the lake or that blue area would have been. And that has long been covered up, so definitely not there. Anyhow, that should be good for what we're seeing right now. There it is, a wonderful Ragnar. And let's pop over to the harmonic tremor chart and have a look. And of course, I had to redo this as well today again twice. So a couple things that I noticed right off the bat when I'm looking at that, and I need to get over on that one so I can deal with it, is all our spikes. You see, we had one right at midnight there, and then a whole bunch in here. So we should be seeing a whole bunch of earthquakes when we go look at the earthquake maps. And that is pretty cool to see that. Now, having seen this, and we also see it is on an upward trend, which is also a nice indicator of sorts, but we don't know what's going to happen in the future here. And having seen that, I do want to do a quick comparison. We're going to go down and look at the Grindavik one, and kind of bear this in mind, and we'll go down to Grindavik and see what we have showing on that one. And I will be very surprised if we see a pile. Where's Grindavik? Grimsey? Grimsfall? Somebody stole Grindavik. Grimsfall? Grimsey? Oh, there's Grindavik. There we got it. Okay, so Grindavik, we're seeing that one at midnight was higher for them, so it must have been closer to their sensor, and these are a little bit lower. So that's indicating to me that those earthquakes that we've seen are likely closer to Fragor del Fiol than they are to good old Grindavik. And we'll take a look and compare. Did I pass it? No, I didn't. Oh, there we go. Got it right on. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking at, and you see that one there, much taller, and this one is a little, I don't know, about the same, so that one must be pretty close to being in between them, or it shook enough that we got what we needed. Anyway, let's pop over, or we're going to have a look at some of the earthquakes. And this is where, turning the wrong page, go to this one. All right. And so let's start up on the top. We're going to discuss this down on the bottom at the end here, but we'll deal with the top stuff first. First thing I want to do is kind of pull it up and see if there's anything further up on the ridge here, and we don't see anything as such. We'll zoom in a little bit and see what we've got. Now, we've had these older ones here before. Now, I've set this for 3 days again, so from blue is your oldest and red is the newest. Everything else in between is what it is. This one, though, was from 1:41 a.m., 1.3, 10 kilometers down, and that continues to happen out there in that area. We'll hit these guys next. A little tiny swarm, and top one is a 1.1. That happened today at 11:28, 16 kilometers down, a long ways down. This one is 14 kilometers down, 1.2, 11:29, and next one on the list, 11:30, 10 kilometers down, getting a little more shallow for that 1.6. And then we have these two little guys here, 12:10 this afternoon, 0.8, 6 kilometers down, and the other guy here, 0.74 kilometers down. So progressively moving up, but that one happened at 11:46 a.m. And that's kind of that little swarm. Not sure what the heck that's doing over there, but hey, it is there. Let's take a look at these two. This one here is a 1.9. Happened at 5:45 a.m. and 5 kilometers down for that. And then he had a little friend down here, 0.5, 8 kilometers down at 7:12. And that's it for those guys. This one will be from yesterday. I'm not going to worry about that. And that was, yeah, 0.7. And that was yesterday's. Not going to worry about him. Zoom out a little bit. Move down to our Astja area. And Astja itself, I don't think has got too much happening. There you can see Astja's crater and the lake inside there. And when we're looking at these little quakes, this one, yep, yesterday's, and this other little guy be yesterday's as well. So those are the ones that we've seen in there, but we do have a couple of fresher ones over here. There's this really, really tiny one, 0.2, 1511 was the time on that one, and kind of interesting time. Well, not really interesting. 11 kilometers down, long ways down. And let's pop over here. This might have been from yesterday yet. Yep. And this guy as well, or very close to it. Yeah, 2252, 0.7, 20 kilometers down. That's a long way down, so I'm not going to worry about him, but we do have those ones there that built up around that area. I'm wondering how deep these were. Just curious. 13 kilometers down on that one. That's nothing that's going to push up. They just all happen to be there. 12 kilometers on that one. Very small quakes, so. And this one, 8 kilometers down. This little guy, 12 kilometers down as well. So I don't think those are indicating anything major or catastrophic for that area, and we'll leave that alone. So Astja, pretty safe right now, and that's all good. Hey, Sasha, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Did I miss anybody else rolling in here? I've been too busy looking at the screen, not looking at the other screens. I only got 2 eyes, and I can't go cross-eyed. For some reason, I can't look at 2 at the same time. I don't know why. I got 2 eyeballs. I should be able to. Okay, never mind. My humor is bad. All right, zooming in and Bardabunga area. We do see the older stuff that we had there before, and I don't know, these were yesterday's as well. Oh no, 2:49 a.m. for that 0.4. That was 12 kilometers down, and that's not so bad. And then this one would definitely be yesterday from 1739 for that 0.4. I'm not going to worry about that. We do have this little grouping right here, and not sure why that's out there all by itself, but 19 kilometers down, long way down. 0.6 happened at 11:18 a.m. Icelandic time. Going to this one would have been yesterday. It is too. 0.9 at 1840 yesterday. I'm going to leave the other ones be. I'm not too worried about those. That is old. This one here, I just want to check out, see when it happened. 2142 yesterday, 0.7, and that of course is Grimsvatn, that whole crater there. So that's one of the edges or rim portions of the crater. And down here we've got a little bit more activity, and let's hit this guy first. 0.72 kilometers down, and that's not very far down. 2:02 a.m. for that one. Kind of makes a guy wonder. This one here, 1.3, 1 kilometer down. That could very well have been in the ice. That's 3:09 a.m. So possibly that ice is moving down in that direction, and could have had a crack or a break or something there. Interesting, and we'll see what happens in the future. And remember, we were getting that big swarm here before a few days back, right? So ice flow definitely is happening, and always interesting. Moving over a little bit, Katla area, we don't see anything new here. We got the older ones. Nothing to speak of. Hekla, that would have been up here in this area. That's old already. And I want to have a look at this guy. It happened yesterday, 1.88 kilometers down at 1801. And then we have a couple of newer ones right there, actually 3 of them. 0.9, 8 kilometers down, 5:19 a.m. on that one. And this smaller one here, 7 kilometers down, 0.7 at 5:21. Also, I see this little guy up here, and just a wee one, 0.8 and 9 kilometers down, 3:40 a.m. Not sure if that's indicating anything. Something a little further out, we do see another little one right there, 0.5, 7 kilometers down, 10:50 a.m. And we move a little bit further to our Arrikens Peninsula. Before we do that, I think hang on, did we look at that? We didn't look at these guys here. Let's look at this real quick. We only have the 2 over here, so 2.4, that was from yesterday, just about at midnight, so 23:52. And this one here, 5:31 a.m. for that 1.4, only 2 kilometers down again. 5-minute warning, thank you, Piggy. And gotcha. All right, let's move out onto the Arrikens Peninsula. And of course, this is the peninsula itself, and this is where the action is happening. If we zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to work from this side to the left to the southern tip, and we'll go from there. So we have this little tiny one, 0.32 kilometers down, 12:05 a.m. on that guy. Then we had a bigger quake right there, 2.7, 15:42 was the time on it. And we'll check and see if that's what we were seeing there. 7 kilometers down on that one. If that was on the chart, then he had his friend here, fair size, 1403 at 1.8 magnitude, 7 kilometers down. And they've got a bunch of little friends here, 0.9, 5 kilometers down, 1558. And we can probably hit a couple more of those real quick. Whoa, get on there, little mouse. 0.6, 5 kilometers down, 1553 on that guy. This other one was an earlier one, at 3:04 a.m., 0.36 kilometers down. Then we've got a couple more here. This little guy, 0.6, 5 kilometers down, 16:08 or 8 minutes after 4 p.m. For those guys in Iceland. And then this one, 0 and 5 kilometers down at 15:48. Pretty awesome to see. Those are there. If we slide down here a little bit, we do see a couple that were today. So 2:42 a.m. for this 1.1. That was 4 kilometers down. We'll go to the next one here, 0.85 kilometers down, 16:02, sorry, today. And I think there's one more in here. Yep, 51 minutes after midnight, 0.75 kilometers down. And I don't know if I got this little guy here, 0.55 kilometers down, 8:18 a.m. Pretty awesome looking. And of course, here's the area that we really like, and that is because our Ragnar is sitting right about here, and this is Geldingadarlar. And while we're here, let's take a look at this tiny little quake, 0.35 kilometers down, 8:17 a.m. and doesn't look like it's anything serious. We do see a few older spots. There's some more activity up here though, which is always a nice indicator because that's in that same fissure group, if you will. 0.4, 6 kilometers down, 4:26 in the morning. And I think there's another one here that's fairly new, 5:07 a.m. also in that same area, 0.4, 6 kilometers down. We do see these other little guys kind of spotted all over the place. 0.1, 1:11 a.m., 5 kilometers down. This guy here, 53 minutes after midnight, 0.8, 4 kilometers down. So depths here all kind of consistent with what we've seen before. 3:42 a.m. for this 4 kilometer down, 0.2 in magnitude, and I think we just need this guy here, then we'll be good. 0.4, 5 kilometers down, 2:44 a.m. And if we slide out here towards Kalir, we don't see anything else. This guy here by himself, 0.3, 1 kilometer down, 11:33 a.m. So that's kind of interesting. When we zoom back in here, we do see this is Meridalier Valley, and of course, like I say, Ragnar sits right about there. I don't know if I checked this guy here. It would have been fairly new. 7:34 a.m. 0.2, 10 kilometers down, and that's kind of what we're seeing there. This one here on the other side of our viewing ridge, 0.2, 8 kilometers down, 5:15 a.m. And I do see it is break time, so I am going to go for a break. We are going to finish up with the earthquakes right after the break for now, because I do want to keep going with what's happening on the peninsula, and we want to kind of get a little bit of an idea of what's going on there. So anyway, let me see what I can find for a volcano to put you on for right now that you can watch while we're on break. Unfortunately, we only have Madame Rutza's feed. It looks quiet. I don't see too much. Same with our wonderful Sakurajima, looking quiet. I'm just trying to find one that's actually doing something here before I go on to my break. That is Popocatépetl. By the way, I think I lost one of the feeds of Popocatépetl, but we'll figure out where that one went during a break here. And yeah, it appears that both feeds are the same. This one, of course, is Fuego, and that'll get you dizzy if you're watching that go by. Clouds, clouds, clouds. The story of my life. Let's put it here for now. And we know where this is, Merapi, Indonesia, and we'll leave that on for the duration of the break. For all those good people who have popped in here, please, if you haven't hit the like button yet, give it a quick shot if you are enjoying the show. And if you are new and you have not yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button, and don't forget about the bell notification if you haven't done that. And somebody has released the Poppet, the Kraken of Klaus. All right. It's break time, you guys. Before Poppet gets all the way from Greece over to here, I must get off. And anyway, keep smiling. I will be back in 5 minutes, and we'll all be good. And hopefully you'll be able to hear the music while I'm on my break. And don't go away. Keep smiling. I'll be back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on, and geez, 36 degrees, so 96 Fahrenheit, 36 Celsius in Phoenix, Arizona. And I am stuck here with snow coming down. I'm not happy. Even costs at nighttime, 13 degrees Celsius. Wow. Welcome, Kananaskis country. Hey, is it snowing down there too, Kananaskis country? Because we're getting it. And Digital Dreamer, aloha. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Okay, anyway, you see on the screen right now, definitely Merapi. Oh, not yet, Dr. Fox. It's coming, Kananaskis country. I promise you. It will be. I've got the fans turned on. I want to get rid of it. I don't think my fans are going to do anything. Oh boy. Anyway, I wanted to finish up with what we were looking at Iceland. So let's pop over there. Hey JB, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And anyway, we were discussing what was going on there, and we did take a look at some of these quakes already that happened. And of course, we had a look at Geldingadarlir and that area. We'll continue on though, and for those who are not familiar with this, this is Iceland, and if we zoom out, you can kind of see that. And we're dealing with the Arrikens Peninsula right now. And of course, that's the capital city of Reykjavik, and you got Keflavik Airport, the town of Keflavik, Reykjanesbar, and the other one there, Njarðvík. And of course, down here, if we zoom in a little bit, you can see this is the town of Grindavik. The Blue Lagoon is right there, and they've got some shakers happening there, and the power plant is right beside it as well. So that's what's there. We did look at what we had up here and up to Geldingadarlir and the backside of our long ridge here, and we definitely seen those already. So let's take a look a little closer. This is, of course, not Creaky, the valley. Hey, Grandma B throws in a $10 super chat. Wonderful, Grandma B. And I'm going to write that down. Grandma B. And $10 super chat. Thank you very kindly for that wonderful support, Grandma B. Pepsi Fund. Thank you for all the work you put into this stream. And thanks, Grandma B. Some days it's harder than others. I think the most frustrating part I have with these streams is the updates. Like, not updates from the volcanoes, but the updates from the software and computer system. And that is the most annoying thing that I can find. And but I do appreciate your support. I don't want to gripe about computers and stuff, but that's where my frustration is a lot of the time. So I'm sure a lot of you can understand, especially if you're dealing with computers a lot. Anyway, I'm not Creaky area and not Haggy down here. Let's take a look at this little guy. And there we go. 0.47 kilometers down, 10:27 a.m. And that would have been right on one of the trails. And of course, that is headed right into, that would be the one trail that's going right into, not Haggy here. That's where that is. Your parking lot would be right about here. So definitely you would have walked right over top of it if that was where you were this morning. And then we see this guy here, 0.1, just a small one, 5 kilometers down, 7:39 a.m. And these older ones here, probably yesterday's, yeah, 21:49 for that 0.2. Not going to worry about that. This one is a newer one, 6:34 a.m., 0.4, 6 kilometers down. This next guy here, 7 kilometers down, also 0.6, 7:52 on that one. And here we got something a little fresher. If we can get right on it, there we go. 0.1, 3 kilometers down, 5:53 a.m. And let's see what else we got here. We'll do the top one first. 1.1, 4 kilometers down, 1:56 a.m. And then we have this other guy underneath it here, 4:35, and 5 kilometers down, 0.4. And then I guess one more in that area, 0.4 at 3 kilometers down. And it's interesting to see the ones 3 kilometers down, they're coming up a little bit. And that was at 3:59 a.m., so just about 4 a.m. As we slide off a little further over towards Grindavik, first thing I want to do is look out here. We did have this one yesterday. I didn't see that. 1429, 2.2, right there, 5 kilometers down. Very, very interesting. And let's go with these ones here, just go through them real quick. 0.3, 2 kilometers down, not very far down. 1348 for that one. This one is 0.4, 2 kilometers down, 1355. This one here, 1 kilometer down, 0.2 at 1400. And this guy here at 4:37 a.m., 0.3, 5 kilometers down. Kind of makes you wonder. I moved up a little bit. Where's this one? Right in town. 0.3, 3 kilometers down, 11:44 a.m. So that's kind of what we're seeing there. Then we've got these other ones going up the road. 0.1, 4 kilometers down, 4:17 a.m. A few more of these other guys, just little guys, 0.1, 2 kilometers down. So is there something moving upward of? And here we got 4:38 a.m. For that guy. Where's this one? 3 kilometers down, 0.7, 4:52 a.m. On that. This one's a little older, 2:17 a.m., 0.6, 4 kilometers down. Then we've got this guy over here, 1 kilometer down. Maybe we are going to get something happening out here after all. But things can change, things can change very quickly there. So we'll see what progresses in the future with the depths of these quakes. This one is 3 kilometers down, 0.1 at 2:21 a.m. This one would have been somewhere, I was going to say right around midnight or just before, and it is 2.2, 4 kilometers down on that guy. Then we see a bunch more little tiny spots. I'm not going to worry about those so much. If we move up and over a little bit, I'm going to grab these fresher ones though. 1435, 0.1 kilometer down. So is there a possibility that we have something moving underneath there? And we might end up getting an eruption in that area. 0.2, 4 kilometers down, 1438 for that one. This one here, 0.3, 4 kilometers down, 1434. So kind of same time genre as the other one. 1441 for this 1.2. That's 4 kilometers down as well. Then you got a bunch of these little guys here. 0.1, 1529, 4 kilometers down. This guy here also 4 kilometers down. 0.3, 1538. Could all be related there. This one is 1443, 3 kilometers down, 0.4. And then let's have a look at this guy here, 1.2, 5 kilometers down, 1442. So this is the Blue Lagoon, and this is the power plant, and they're very, very close. We even see one right on the road here of the power plant at 0.3 and 1432 as well, 5 kilometers down. If we zoom out a little bit and move over, we do see this is the area where we've been seeing swarming going on before. Some of those have calmed down a little bit, but we do still see a little bit of activity here. 1.46 kilometers down, 5:42 a.m. on that one. We've got this little tiny one right here, 0.3, 15:35 a.m., 6 kilometers down. Another little guy right there, 0.5, 5 kilometers down, 16:16 this afternoon. And then we start sliding out towards the end of the peninsula. We do see some little new ones here, 6 kilometers down, 0.4 at 11:47, and then you got another one here, 7:51 a.m., 6 kilometers down for a 0.5. We'll close that off, and we'll get these bigger ones here. This one would have been at 8:46, 1.9, 6 kilometers down. Next guy underneath him, 5:37 a.m., 6 kilometers down as well, 1.6, and this would have been earlier, 5:03, 7 kilometers down, 1.9, and they've got some little friends around there as well, 12:03 and 0.6, 6 kilometers down there. I'm not going to go through all the little ones, but what I was going to mention, and now they had that on their on the grapevine, they were talking about possibility of something happening out in the water, that we are going to get a submarine style eruption. That is possible, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it. This is a repeat of what we've seen in this area and a repeat of what we've seen in this area. So is it something just moving around? Right now what we are seeing is our shallow spots are in here, and these other ones are much deeper. So if we take a look at those, you take a look 6 kilometers down, that kind of thing, these big ones here, 7 kilometers down. I don't think we're going to get anything out here. Depth is too much, and although it is all consistent, they're all about 7 kilometers down and sizable from the 17th majority of those. So is there going to be something happening out there? We don't know, and it's always interesting and wonderful to kind of hypothesize, you know, where's the next one going to pop. And when we go over to the other maps here, we can kind of do the same thing and just zoom in a little bit. The other one, I didn't see that 2.7 on there. Whoop. Let's see if we zoom in a little bit more. There we go. And that is 2.7 magnitude, 6.6 kilometers down, 942. I might have had that, but he had those other friends right there. 1.8, 6.5 kilometers down. I don't think it's going to happen there. But you never know, you never know. And of course this 1.9, that was the newest ones that they showed on this map, and you can see the ones that they had just above the by the Blue Lagoon and the power plant, and then the ones out here pretty much all the same. This guy here, hang on, I just wanted to double check, and I think we got him on the other map anyway. Yeah, 4.5 kilometers down, 1956, I do believe. That was from yesterday. Not going to worry about that one, but yeah, again, not Haggy, not Creaky, Geldingadarler, Ragnar's location right in there. So pretty awesome to see. And of course, there they show the other ones not too far away from the power plant. Matter of fact, just on very, very close to it, 841 up 1.2. So pretty awesome. Anyway, that's kind of what I was wondering about, because we did have everything else here. They're talking about, you know, is there a possibility that we're going to have something happen offshore? And I'm going to say, yeah, very possible. It's also very possible that we're going to have something happen along that fissure that I was referring to, all along this thing. Again, we don't know. and Yvonne had mentioned that they thought because we had that swarming in this area that it might be this guy here that pops, or somewhere in that immediate vicinity. And again, we really truly don't know because it's too early to tell. We're not seeing any upheaval, but the shallower the earthquakes become, it kind of indicates that we do have something moving down there as far as magma is concerned, and it would be really, really nice if we could figure it out when the things happen. So anyway, that's it for Iceland, and let's pop around, take a look at other wonderful stuff. Talking lava? Lava? Who wants lava? We don't have lava on this show, do we? Not right now, anyway. We seem to have a lack of lava, but we can find you some lava if we need to shortly. All right, let me go quick here. Sakurajima, let's have a quick look around at the other volcanoes. It is looking lavely, and 8:55 a.m. looks pretty awesome. Nice clear weather there for them today. This is our long range shot, and I don't see our ship, or is it parked in the harbor? I don't know. If it's in the harbor, you better run down there and get some ice cream, because if it leaves beforehand, you're going to be out of luck. There's no ice cream over here in these buildings. It's only on that ship. Anyway, love looking at the beautiful scenery there. It looks awesome. Moving over, and of course there is Mount Fuji. I did look at it earlier and I thought, my God, we had a horror. I thought it was going to snow again, but it didn't. Anyway, yeah, this was at nighttime. If we look at Mount Fuji, come on, there we go. And this was about an hour ago. That's when I looked at it and I thought, oh great, more snow. And anyway, we'll put it back to life on Mount Fuji. That's what they've got. And there we moved over to ASO. ASO is how it is spelled. So do not mispronounce it. And ASO San. And it is smoking or steaming a little bit, as we can see. But we remember seeing our volcano chart, and they had taken that off of yellow status and put it back on green, so we don't see it even, as far as volcanic activity is minimal. And of course Suwanoshijima, and the picture again not very happy or clear, but we do see our volcano in there, and not sure if the smoke is blowing right towards the camera or what, but that may be part of the problem, and we're not able to see. It does look like it's got some off-gassing happening here, a couple puffs up in the top. Unsure of that though, but we'll leave it there. I'll put it back on there so I can find my page later on. We did look at Ta'al real quick, and we do see that. Horrible day in Yellowstone. And Yellowstone looks like the same weather that I've got here. Okay, snowing and yucky and not so nice, and that's what we're having to live with. Let's pop over to a couple other ones real quick, just so we can see what it looks like. And I just seen a bunny run in real quick into the bunny yard, and he went straight into the bunny shelter to go get some food. So that is awesome. Glad that bunny is doing that. Anyway, on screen, Semeru, and that is a beautiful close-up shot of Semeru. We love it. And then of course the next one, do not get them confused, this is the close-up shot of Merapi. So they are both awesome looking, and Merapi has been more busy than Semeru, of course, as far as the eruptive state, but that is what we see. Anyway, I see it is just about break time, and we're going to do that shortly. while we're on break, I'm going to see if I can get my other screen working again for the, if I can find it, Popocatépetl pedal. So, you keep that snow up there. No, no, Linda, no, I'm exporting the snow to whomever will take it. They don't even have to like it. They just got to be able to take it. And I'm looking to send it anywhere I can. Anyway, good people, it is just about break time, so we know what happens during break time. People usually have food fights, but we'll stay away from that. But concentrate your energies on hitting the like button instead. That would really be awesome, especially if you're enjoying the show. I would love it if you hit that like button. And also, if you're new to the stream and you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing. That would be awesome. For those looking, and if you see some of these wonderful people are green with their green labels, of course, those are the wonderful people who are members of the Lavaliers, who have joined the Lavaliers and support the stream. And that's all cool. I really do appreciate them supporting us. So a wonderful thank you to each and every one of the Lavalier members. Yona is also in the house. Welcome, Yona. Good to see you. And Yona is from Iceland. And Yona will tell us all about volcanoes in Iceland if we ask her nice. All right, I'm gonna go take that break, you guys, before somebody sends that vicious poppet back out. Oh yikes, Piggy's already done released the Kraken, of course. And I'm going for a break. Don't go away. Keep hitting that like button or that poppet is gonna come around and take your leg off. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and then we'll have some bacon seeds, and I gotta load those up now. I'll be back in 5 or so. And keep smiling and play nice. Hey, no throwing Arizona snowman around the room. That's not good. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. Hopefully I didn't scare anybody, and glad to have you all on board. And yep, that is a beautiful looking volcano, of course, that Merapi during the daytime when you can see it up close. And somebody asked, has it ever always been blown apart like that? And over years and years of continuous eruption, and that's what it's turned into. So there's lava on top of lava, and then flows, and so you've got centuries and centuries of manipulation by lava coming down the hill, causing it to look like that. And yes, there have been some pyroclastic explosions in there as well, but nothing too serious. Anyway, I'm glad to have you all on board. Thank you to those who are welcoming me back, and welcome to the newcomers, and glad that you guys are all here yet. I see a few more popped in. Kate made it in. Lisa P. Frampton also here. Good to see you guys. And who else snuck in the door? We got Sasha earlier. And let's see, DJ, JB made it in. I didn't think yeah, DJ is here as well. There we go. I did see DJ. So, all right. And Mars 2028, of course, in the house as well. Okay, I think I got most of you good people, and in case I did miss your name, I don't mean to be rude or anything like that. It's just sometimes we don't catch everyone in here. And anyway, we did promise bacon seeds. We will get to it right now. So here comes our bacon seeds. And of course, we're going to start out with, those are our last ones. Let's get to our next bacon seed here. I'm just trying to manipulate things properly, and let's see, where's my next bacon seed here? Oh, come on. We're going to turn that guy off and go up a little bit more and get to this one. And yeah, I think we might have seen that one before, but hey, he looks so peaceful and happy. I don't mind looking at that. That is a wonderful little pink pig, and pink and white and snoozing, and very nice smile, looks content. What more do you want? You know, Silversmith is a good person. Yes, and I missed you earlier. Welcome, Silversmith. And let's see, here's our next bacon seed. That is another one, another pink snout, white haired. Cool. And that one's got a longer snout. That's pretty awesome. And let's get on to our next bacon seed. And this is going to be a little bit cuter. Yep. And that one looks, you know, they got these expressions on their faces, I think, just adorable. I think it's possibly just part of the way they are put together, plus the eyeballs are right there looking at you. So awesome to see, with a smile. I hope there's more than just a smile, Silversmith. Oh, never mind. Okay, so that is it, and let's get to our last and most cutest bacon seed of all. And I don't know if this is your cup of tea, but I am hoping you will enjoy it. There you go. And I know that's a little hard to see, but they used a rosy background there, but that little cup of tea is definitely worthy. I got to sleep yet. What? You got to sleep? Oh boy. All right, we'll put the background music on right away and put everybody to sleep soon. Anyway, that is our wonderful, cute cup of tea at the end, and love looking at that. That's a neat little teacup pig. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. And let's see. Where else can we go? Let's pop around and take a look at our other places. One of the ones that we like going to, of course, is Hawaii. So let's head over to Hawaii and see what we've got. And of course, that was our kind of, what do we call it, thumbnail for today, kind of the cover thumbnail for the stream. And that looked pretty awesome. I just got to get myself onto the right spot here. There we go. And love looking at the way these lines are and stuff like that. It looks so neat, and little sparkly things, you know, neat stuff. And the way this is pouring out, pretty awesome. Awesome all the way around. Anyway, that's our primary vent. We know it's also pouring out the backside now in these locations there and over here, as well as feeding the little Hornito that is right in front of it, as well as this one out here that is pouring the trail into the good old lava lake, and then the tow area as we nicknamed it. Let's refresh that, because that was from 3:16 a.m. Hawaii time. So this is what it looks like now. And hey, I'm not responsible for the fact that the lava level has gone down. I did not use my pumper truck today. Trust me on this. Yeah, crater is open for swimming today. Cool, or warm. And yeah, we can definitely fill up this with water. And we definitely have a really nice warm pool. I think that'd be pretty awesome. I'm just noticing this thing is starting to get out here a little bit. We do see quite a ridge or edge, and so that's going to be 3-4 meters in height as far as the depth that we're seeing, and it is all drained away. It looks like there is just a tiny bit of that bridge left, but you can see that that hole underneath it. So that bridge, I'm sure, will break out once again. There's our Hornito wannabe that is feeding into there, but we also have the other flows that you can kind of tell is kind of coming around here and feeding this area. So it even looks like a new spot right there that we had yesterday. It was kind of welled up, but I don't know if that's going to build up any type of a Hornito. We'll see what happens. It could. It definitely has a little bit of a raised edge on it, so you never know. Anyway, next picture, again, 3:20 a.m. Hawaii time, and that actually shows you the entirety of the crater pretty well. You can see these wonderful patches in the background, all getting some hot lava, and this is that front area we were just looking at with that flow going into it. Pretty awesome, and nice looking picture. If we refresh that, we do see that the levels are definitely down. And let's look at the view from over on this side, looking down that way, and that is this one here. And again, you can see actually there you can see that the lava level wasn't quite full in the toe area, but it did look pretty full in the actual main crater lake. So looks pretty cool. I'm gonna refresh that one, get the current picture, and there we go. That's what it looks like right now. Definitely missing a whole bunch of lava, and you can see that little bridge right there, and the hole underneath, which allows all that flow to come right through there. And in the back area here, you can see this is all newer and fresher lava that has cooled off. Pretty awesome looking. Let's have a good look at the thermal. This was the thermal from 3:14 a.m. and if we refresh it to what we've got now, and again, before we do that, we can see those patches around the edges, and of course here, that outflow, that's pretty prominent, and you can see that it flowed out this way. Pretty awesome. And then some here, and then of course in the back. And let's refresh that, and we'll see what it looks like now. So, okay, less flow, definitely still very, very hot in the lake itself, but you can definitely see the edges way down as far as the level is concerned. And this has stopped flowing out into here, cooling down a bit. So not sure what's going to happen in the future. We'll see if it flows over top or creates more lava tubes underneath, and hopefully we'll be able to see the flow. Would really, really be nice. And I am going to try it one more time and refresh this map and see what's going on. And again, there's no earthquakes. What the heck has happened to my earthquakes on here? Settings. Let's get in here. Volcano. I want earthquakes. Where's my earthquakes? No, don't push down. Earthquakes. If I click on you, you don't do anything. Instruments. Yeah, it shows instruments. It shows that, but it doesn't show earthquakes. What the heck is going on? Earthquakes. No earthquakes off of this map. Darn it. I don't know what the heck is wrong with it. Am I missing something somewhere here? I did try resetting it again, and it didn't do anything either. So reset all settings. Let's try that. Okay, I reset everything, and still no earthquakes. Oh boy. I don't believe that Hawaii is without earthquakes. I can't see that. Hey, Judy L is back. Welcome. And Cookster Littlefield also made it in. Welcome. And let's see. I think we got everybody else as they're coming in. Let's go over to the other earthquake map, of course, and that will be this one. And that is also from the USGS. And we can get to that one by typing in earthquakes.usgs.gov, and you'll be able to get that, but also Google it. It's easy, you know, USGS earthquakes. Anyway, Pahala area definitely still shaking a little bit. We do see some new quakes up on Mauna Kea. Mauna Loa. Mauna Kea is over here. Mauna Loa, my bad, and that was from today at 10:19. It says it is a kilometer and 1.2 kilometers above sea level. So somewhere in the mountain is where that earthquake took place, above sea level, of course. And this one here would be just about right at the top of that. That was from 1834. It is a 2.1, and we do have it there. And let's see. This guy here, 3.3 kilometers down, so that's below sea level, and that is just a 0.8. So nice to see that we do have some activity there. And then we also seen this guy out here, this 1.9. That was from yesterday. But let's zoom in here a little bit more. See some of these other ones a little bit bigger. This 3.3 happened at 21:38 yesterday, and that was 33.4 kilometers down. This one is also from yesterday, 32.8 kilometers down for that 2.0. This one also yesterday's. So I don't know if we've got anything. This one is from today, 0704, 32.5 kilometers down. And where's this guy here? Also today, 11:33 local time, 33 kilometers down. And a few more shakers here, 11:47 for 35 kilometers down on that 2.2. And this guy here, 2.7, 36 kilometers down. 2:39 a.m. And then we've got this one here at 1:44 a.m. 34.8 kilometers down for that M2.1. So that's kind of what we're seeing in that area. Just looking out here at the Loihi Seamound, don't see anything very new out there. And matter of fact, when we look here, I'm kind of surprised we are not seeing any quakes in that area at all, which is really, really unusual to see Kilauea without having any earthquakes around it. Even though we do have active lava flowing in and out, we are not seeing it. So I'm wondering what the heck is going on. Is it waiting for something? And anyway, there's your wonderful Kilauea a little closer up, and we can close that. And of course, crater within the crater within the crater, or caldera within the caldera within the caldera, the different levels of calderas here. So pretty awesome to see. And that is the extent of that island. And oh, we did have one over here. I didn't notice that one. 3.1. That happened at 17 minutes after. That would be 7 p.m. Last night at 30.8 kilometers down, and that's a little different. And anyway, there's your telescopes on top of Mauna Kea, and definitely telescopes. You can see them. They're big. And you know, it's surprising when you look at the picture here and you see these little things. You got to understand, some of these are huge. These are not little telescopes. These are massive, massive telescopes. So it's deceiving when you're looking at the buildings. But you notice they're all sitting right on top of this thing. And like, wow, right on top of the vent. Hopefully that thing will never ever reactivate, although you never know. All right, I think that's good for what we see there for right now in Hawaii. I don't think there's any other quakes around. We do see that older one out here by Maui, and that is doing its thing. That was from the 17th for that 2.4. Nothing over here on Oahu or anywhere else. So pretty solid for what's going on. While I'm on this map, we might as well zoom out a little bit and just take a look at the rest of the world. And the big thing that we're looking for, of course, is red dots. Red indicates the newest ones, and that's always what we're looking for. We do see a couple little ones along the coastline here. Nothing overly major, and I am not overly concerned about it. These, as long as we're seeing those little ones, that tells us the San Andreas is moving properly, and the two plates are sliding past each other. If those stop, that's when we have to watch out. Loihi. 4-minute warning. Gotcha, Piggy. Thank you. I don't need that kraken of cost to get me. Anyway, Oregon had this one here, 4.0, and just want to kind of exclaim where it is. This is the slip ridge that's going in here, so this won't ever cause any big tidal waves or anything like that, because of that's the two plates are passing each other, and on this type of a direction rather than this direction. So you're not going to see anything nasty from it. We do see the diamonds here, by the way. Those are explosions. They're not actual earthquakes, just so you're familiar with that. And we do see a bunch of other ones all around. And of course, we get into Alaska, masses and masses of little earthquakes happening there all the time. Really small ones, and 2.8, you know, that kind of thing. There's another 3. That's probably one of the bigger ones right now. although Alaska does get some pretty big earthquakes. As we slide around Aleutian Islands down around there, past Kamchatka Peninsula, and then getting into Japan. Japan's got older earthquakes, nothing new, which is thankful. That other one there was the 5.3 from yesterday, and hopefully there's not going to be too many more of those. This guy here, 4.8, and that was at 1:06 a.m. their local time. 183 kilometers down. Wow, that's a long ways down. Looking at these though, little swarm happening right there. Not sure what that's all about. Whoop. Let's zoom in, and 6.1, that's getting sizable. That's in the Philippines, of course. That was from yesterday, 1923. This one, 5.0 from 11:52 from today. This one is yesterday at 22:48 for that 5.2, and 5.0 at 8 minutes after midnight on that one, and another one at 13:30 or 1:30 p.m. Philippine time for that 4.6. So again, this is another subduction area, and of course we're going to get earthquakes in those zones. And for those who are not familiar with that area, that is part of the wonderful Philippines. And if we put it into perspective, this is where Taal is, and that is the Taal volcano. And if we zoom in on it a little bit more, there you can see what it looks like from the aerial shot. So pretty awesome. And I don't think it's that pretty color though. We've got more steam in there now. The big thing that I worry about with this here is, you see this area over here, this is Manila and its surroundings. It is super densely populated, so we have to watch out for that. Anyway, I do see it is break time, and we don't have too many other earthquakes happening there. 5.9 out here at Tonga, and that is of course on Kermadec, on the ridge, Kermadec, no, Kermadec Ridge. There we go. But oh, some days brain doesn't work, but we're all here. Anyway, that's what we've got. This guy here, 5.0, Tajikistan. Okay, we'll leave it at that. We will go back and have a look at the other ones a little bit more shortly. In the meantime, I think I will put you back onto I believe Semeru this time, since we looked at the other one before, and then we'll go for that break. So all you good people, if you have not yet hit that like button, our little mini challenge of the day, of course, is to try to get up to at least 150. So if you can, if you haven't done the like button yet, help us out. It is the easiest, cheapest, and best way to help out with the stream. Did you get Tom seeds? What? Tom? Oh, tomorrow seeds. Yes, I got tomorrow seeds. Thank you, Peggy. And all good. Anyway, yeah, if you haven't hit that like button, go for it. Give it a shot. I see it went up a few here. Thank you, guys. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you feel that we've earned that. And on that good note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. I will be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Don't go away. Keep smiling. Play nice. Don't throw any lava at each other and all that stuff. And I will be back. Alright, I've got the microphone back on, and I will turn that volume back down. We've got people falling asleep. Tetra, good night. Take care. And Piggy, yeah, I hope that kept you active there, having to drag the cart around a little bit. I know I greased the wheels up real nice, so it's easier to push it with one hand. Oh boy. Anyway, I hope that's not offensive. It's just bugging you. Okay. Anyway, yeah, what the heck is going on? Lisa P. Frampton, control that feline. I seen that. It was trying to type. I think it must be related to Poppet. That's all I can think of, and that's where we are. Hey, is that One Fish is in the house? Welcome, One Fish, if wherever you are. I don't see you, but if you are here, good to have you on board. And let's see, what hilarious, especially when embiggened. All right. And there's One Fish. I see you now. So welcome. Okay, so yeah, what we're looking at on the screen, of course, is our wonderful Semaru, and Semaru is not that much different looking than when we go over and look at the other one, and this is Merapi, and they are both pretty much equivalent as far as the way they're shaped and the size and the vent patterns up top there, although we are getting a lot more of a eruptive material coming out of Merapi. So interesting to see, and kind of like that. Cool stuff. All right, we haven't gone over to the Azores yet, and wanted to hit that real quick. And of course, that is what our Azores look like. Hang on, why is that changed? Yeah, more updates, of course, that caused our Azores to change shape here. There we go. That works. All right, so that is one of the shots. Of course, we're looking at one of the harbors there, and in the Azores, across the way there, you've got Pico Island, and the volcano sits over in that spot on that island a little bit, and it is a fair size thing. I did take that picture down. Hang on, maybe we can bring it on. No, that was from earlier today, I believe. No, that isn't either, my bad. When's that from? That's one of the other ones. I can get rid of that picture, I think, but that was during the daytime. That's what that looked like. So let's remove that one, not worry about it, and I think we're good for right now looking at that. We'll move over to the next picture, and very dark, can't see it, but that's a cove in here, and you can see the waves once in a while splashing in, and of course that camera is down again, but they have it there, so we will look at the day. This kind of gives you an idea of what it looked like during the day at one of the harbors there, and tells you it was quite cloudy with very little sun poking through. So that's what we're seeing, what we've got, and I kind of like it. Neat stuff. Pretty awesome to watch things zipping by at a very quick pace. So that is the I guess this thing takes pictures every minute or 2 minutes or whatever it is. Updates pretty good, and yeah, they did have a little bit of sunshine in there, but not a heck of a lot. Do like what we're seeing though, and that is the end of that. And let's get back out of that mode, and we will take a look at the earthquakes and that we've got there. And of course, this earthquake map here is the one that we have from these guys, and that's if you want to get to that, you can type in what was it? Is it EMEQ, I believe, and that would be what we've got there. We do see on this map they stack everything up, so it's very difficult to see, but St. George did have a few earthquakes, and if we go down, we can see on here they're indicating that we had 3 in total. That 2.3, this 2.0, and 1.8, all relatively in that same area. So maybe we are going to see an eruption there after all. I do want to go back to the other map though that we used before, and that is this one. I do need to change that view back. Oh, that's the wrong button. I think it's this one I want it. There we go. And kind of centers things a little bit, and you can see what's going on. Actually, I should be able to make that a little bit bigger, and there we go. There we go. That's a little better. All right, so when you look in here, of course, right there is St. George. That is the island, and we will zoom in on it. On this particular map, they only showed the 2. Let's see. Even though they had 3 in the area, and I'm gonna just for giggles, I'm gonna refresh that and see what happens if they actually show a 3. And yep, I think they got them in there now. So there's your 3 earthquakes, all in the same area. So this may be where that eruption is going to happen. Don't know yet, but we'll see what the future brings. And if we slide that down a little bit, here are the list of the earthquakes. You can see that there are a few other earthquakes that are listed in here, including a 3.6. So don't see that right there on St. George, unfortunately, and I do have to wonder where that actually happened. So let's scroll back up here, zoom out just a little bit, and there's something. There's a 2.9, and that happened about 12 hours ago. And if we slide out a little bit more here, there may be more, and there's another one there 2 hours ago, 2 hours and 36 minutes ago. There's our 3.6 that we were seeing. So that's kind of what we've got in the area. So their earthquakes are no longer just on St. George itself, but the entire island or area of the Azores, whatever's underlying. And you know that the fissure kind of runs this way, the mid-Atlantic ridge coming along here, and then that fissure breaks off and comes right through the Azores, of course. And that's actually what created the Azores, the fact that that fissure was there. All right, sliding down here a little bit, we can click on that, and oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Go back, click on it again. There we go, got it going. All right, there you can see from the 19th to the 20th, these are the quakes. And you do see a little tiny yellow one there. I'm not sure what that one is about, but these other ones are definitely noticeable. And it shows one being very far down, somewhere around 18 kilometers, and the other ones are very, very close to the surface. So that gives you a pretty good idea that we've got stuff both up top and down below. And this, I might add, is one of the lower quakes that we've seen. As you can see, 15 kilometers was kind of the basement for that area. That 3.6 looks like it's in a caldera. You know what? It might be. If we zoom back in on it, hang on, let's get that page back going, and we'll zoom in, and the Folk Bank, don't mispronounce that. What a name. Okay, yeah, that could very well be. Unfortunately, that map doesn't quite show it as well. Let's see if we can get something on this map. And it doesn't show it on here, but we can zoom in here a little bit more and see what it looks like. You know, and it really looks like it was right about here, and that is definitely a seamound of some sort. Zoom back out. We want to zoom out on this one. Okay, that is zoomed out. Let's get rid of that. Did we have another quake? No. How far out? And that is pretty good. But if we zoom back in, I know what you're thinking. That whole area here, you're thinking this is a whole caldera. And is that possible? Yeah, it is. Actually, it looks like it's multiple. It looks like this might have been one here, that we had a separate one here, and another one here, and maybe a complete one here. I don't know how it worked there. So it's really kind of up to for interpretation. I'd have to study that a whole bunch more to be able to find out if that is in fact one complete caldera and then had multiple others in here, and that is very, very possible. And of course, this, looking at this, would be right dead center of a main or primary caldera. But as you can see other little seamounds here as well that have erupted in the past. A matter of fact, I think these little atolls here have breached the surface, and those look like separate vents that happened in the past. Pretty interesting to see, and this is where it would really, really be cool to have a submarine to go down there and have a peek at these things. I think that'd be awesome. So, all right, let us zoom out a little bit more, and we will kind of put the hotspot back there. And while we're looking, you know, you can see it in all these places. You see all these little mounds? Those are all volcano vents. So when you're looking at that, that's vent after vent after vent after vent in that area. This is all, every one of these little bumps is a volcano. And that's, at one point in time, there was lava coming out of there. And it's pretty awesome to see. And of course, this one here, man, Montana do Pico, Montana do Pico. Again, that's one of the bigger ones that made it up to the surface, right? These ones here, again, you can see them. They're small, tiny little things underwater. Awesome to look at, you guys. Okay, let's get off of there. That is our wonderful Azores. I'll leave that on so I know where it is, and I will go take a look at other wonderful stuff. We'll take a look at our earthquake map. No, not earthquake map, volcano map. It's that time. And then we'll take a look at our weather and stuff like that. So let me get on the right one here. Whoa, come on, mouse, you'll cooperate. There's our earthquake map. No, volcano map. I'll get it right. It's one of those things. And we'll start out over here, and of course you can still see the two in Iceland, and there's Sail George right there, the one we were just talking about. And then of course you have the Canary Islands right there, and we know that Cumbre Vieja is behaving down in La Palma. As St. Michael's down here, he also had Michael volcano, 4.7 quake at 1657 UTC. So that happened today as well. And you can see all kinds of quakes happening along the Ring of Fire, and nothing super active. First thing I noticed up here though is when we zoom in a little bit more, hey, what happened? It turned from red to orange. So no longer in a fully eruptive state out here. So we've got two that are a little calmer, only one still happening out here on the Kamchatka Peninsula. And we'll take a look here in Japan. We know that they already took ASO off the list, and Ontaki-san still there. And as we zoom in a little bit, there's the other ones. Sakurajima, of course, continues to do its thing, although it's not doing a heck of a lot. And this is Suwanoshi-jima down here, and that's why we're actually getting video or pictures from one of the other islands. I'm not sure which one it actually is, but it is definitely a distance away, and that's why we are having a hard time seeing what's going on there. So it could be this island or this island. I'm betting it's this one here, or possibly from over there looking this way. Although we don't see sun in the shot anywhere, and I think it might be this island that they're actually getting the video from, there or there. Both of them populated, by the way. All of them are populated. There's people there, and pretty awesome. And I don't like living too close to a volcano like that, but they do. They live right in those craters, which is pretty awesome. There's that other swarm that we did see the other day, and again here from today, 0123, we had that 6.1 there, as well as also a 5.3 and another one, 24.20. It'd be about 30 minutes ago now, roughly 5.0, another 5.0 out here. So a little bit of fresh activity right there in the Philippines, and definitely makes you wonder. This is a little older already, 5.1, and I'm not going to worry too much about the other ones. And as we see down here, our volcanoes are still active. So Luolotak definitely still there, and Semeru and Merapi, and then Krakatoa. Now I was looking for feeds for Krakatoa, and I really need somebody who could speak Philippine to help me out, because I am trying to find that place where they have all their feeds coming from, and I know they've got them somewhere, and it's just I cannot find it. And I'm sure if I had someone that spoke the language, we'd be able to see it. Hey, James Bong made it in. Cynthia's also here. Welcome, you guys. LR also on the house. Cracked toe. Yeah, Krakatoa. Yeah, if you trip, you're gonna crack your toe out. You step on the wrong spot and trip over a chunk of lava, you'll crack your toe. And we don't want that. It always hurts. Just ask Piggy. She knows what that feels like. Anyway, looking at the rest of them, what we see here, Ethiopia, Erta Ale still doing its thing. These down Tanzania and DR Congo still the same as before. And if we zoom back in to Italy and that area, of course, Etna, Volcano, and Stromboli, and then Campi up here. and they are still in the same status as they were before, so no need to worry too much there. Popping over to the Canary Islands real quick. I'm going to refresh that just to make sure I don't have anything missing, and let's see if we can do that real quick. And there we go. Zoom in, and we do see that guy out here, 2.5. That was a couple days old now. These were here before, nothing too serious. And if we zoom in a little bit more, we can see that we only had 3 there, and really we only have the one from today, and that is where the star is, and that's the 1.7. So not very big, and that is 13 kilometers down. And that's kind of it for that area. I don't see anything up here. Sometimes we get those, and nothing down here either. And again, I kind of want to point out this is an old volcano here as well. So these are all mounds. You know, they used to be volcanoes that were active at one point in time in the world's history, which is pretty cool and awesome. Okay, let's pop over to our SO2 map. James Bond, Hollywood has problems finding a Krakatoa 2. Obviously, they were looking east of Java. Why are they looking east of Java? It's on the west end of Java. Let's not go there. Okay, if you want to point it out to them, hang on. This is a better map. We can zoom in here, and I will show you Krakatoa. There's your Krakatoa, and that's what it looks like. Okay, that is a West Java. At least that's where I think it is, and hopefully that makes sense to you. All right. Oh, hang on, that didn't change. Let me go back over to that map. There. Okay. Wow, Linda. Well, won't be here for next few days, so leaving on a high note. Why, Linda, that is awesome. That's a wonderful super chat. And Linda, I don't know where you're heading, but you stay safe and take care of yourself, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy doing your thing wherever you're heading for the next few days. And thank you very kindly, Linda. I do appreciate that. So, okay, anyway, Krakatoa out there at the kind of in between the two islands, so Java and the other body here. I'm not sure what they call that other one, but that's where we are. Anyway, good stuff. Let's get back over to our weather, because that's what we wanted to take a look at. Actually, SO2 first, and we'll go to that. Oh yeah, I refreshed it, and this is what I seen here. So yeah, we're gonna get somewhere up to about 10 centimeters of snow by tomorrow morning. And yeah, my bunnies aren't liking it, I'm not liking it, but yeah, Hawaii, yeah, might be we'll see about that. That's we'll see what the cash cow says, but the cash cow doesn't say any vacations right now. It says go find work. So we'll work on that. Looking at North America, of course, we don't see too much there. We do see our bad spots here in Alberta giving off some SO2 material, and not too bad till we get into the eastern half of the U.S. But again, that's not overly done. Not worried about that. We get down to Mexico. We do see down there would be from Mexico City as well as Popocatépetl, and it's doing its thing. So both human and volcanic material causing bad SO2 pluming. and down here you'll have Fuego doing its thing, and our other various volcanoes that are in Nicaragua, like Talica and Cristobal and guys like that. So they're definitely continuing to work. Seeing a little bit more right here, we know that we've got those ones in Colombia still going off as usual. And I'm surprised that we are getting so much right here of this dirty area. And Sabancaya is not showing its face right now. It's in the dark. But I wonder if it shows a video here. Daily pictures. No. Oh yeah, there's Sabancaya puffing away. But I don't believe that that's where all that dirt is coming from. So that would be around here. There may be something else going on in the area. I don't know where this camera is from. It could be. That's from the airport, roughly. So I don't know if there's something else in the area that's actually causing that. Probably industrial stuff. Hope not too much of the industrial stuff, and they get that cleared up. Zooming back out, sliding over real quick here, we'll take a look at New Zealand. The only point that we see where it's off gassing is from White Isle volcano. Ruapehu hasn't done too much there, and then we get out here into Tonga, and that is probably from Tafua and Tonga. And of course this is Vanuatu. They have the 3 volcanoes right there, so that's where that mess is coming from. And of course this is Papua New Guinea, and we do have more eruptive material coming off of that one that was over on the other side here, that island we talked about yesterday. And there is again our would be Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa giving us those plumes. Looking up here, Taal is definitely not producing as much as we can see right there. So pretty nice. Down here in Japan, not too much from those volcanoes, but still some. There's actually a lot more pollution coming from China than there is from those volcanoes. We don't need to cover what's going on there so much in Africa. That's all still the same. Going up here to Italy real quick, it's calmed down a little bit. And again, it'll be Semeru, Volcano, and Etna producing most of this. And some of that is just normal human pollution. But other than that, it's pretty good. Wow, Spain sure looks like it's got the whirlwind happening, and not seeing anything there. So if you want clean air, Spain has got some clean air for all of us right now. Kate, have a good night if you're on your way out. And is Tom heading out too? Good night, Tom. Take care. All the best. Stay safe. And okay, I think we're good for looking at our SO2 maps. We'll get over to our weather maps real quick. I did refresh it earlier here. It was set for 1900, so it should be okay. And first off, there's North America. I'm going to try to do this fairly quickly. We do see where the heat is. Phoenix is taking it all. And we do see some warmer stuff coming up into through Colorado and those areas. So pushing up a little bit, I guess, Wyoming or whatever. Is this Wyoming? No, that'd be Wyoming. I don't know which one's Wyoming. No, that'd be South Dakota. It's got to be Wyoming here. And then, yeah, that's Wyoming. So, and Montana, of course, up there. That's what we're seeing. A little bit warmer. We get up into Edmonton, not good. We see swirling out here. That tells us bad. So that's not so good for us up in the north, but the south looks not bad. Actually, let's just go South America. Pretty normal in the jungles of Brazil, and not going to worry about that. Real quick peek at Africa. Warm, but not overly bad. And when we zoom in a little bit on places like Spain, we see it's a little cooler again. Of course, nighttime there right now, so that's what we got to consider as well. France, Germany, and you get into Poland. You know, all those places have their cool spots. Ireland, a little bit cooler tonight, and of course England and Scotland doing their thing, and of course Norway, Sweden, and Finland doing their stuff. Looks pretty normal for that area. I'm just surprised that they're getting all that warmer air pushing up, which is really nice for them for a change. And this is what's causing the warmer air to hit up here as well, as that Gulf Stream pushing some of that wonderful warm air in. So let's not worry about that. And of course, Indian Ocean, very hot. Northern portions of Australia, and then of course Indonesian area, Philippines, all that very, very warm. Like normal. Looking at New Zealand, not so bad. They do have some warmer currents coming around and pushing a warm air over top from the north, which is actually pretty nice. And just for Oz, we can take a look at Brisbane, and we see that it is pretty nice there as well. 27 degrees Celsius. I'm liking it. Oz, I need that extra room. I want to come there. I'm kidding. Okay, let's throw precipitation into the mix here. And okay, there's a storm there. I'm glad this is throwing some warmer air down here, but we do also see some moisture coming, spinning around. Brisbane, on the other hand, is in the clear. So that's always good. We did see a lot of lightning again on some of the video when I was looking during the nighttime stuff from Merapi and Simeru. A lot of lightning, so it's still happening, and that equatorial storm basically still running all the way across the equator on the planet here. There's the mess up here in Alberta. And as you can see, we are stuck in this twirly snowstorm, and looks like we got more weather coming, and for the northwestern U.S. as well as Canada. Quick peek at Hawaii, and we do see a little bit of rain on the Big Island, as well as right there. Not too much on Oahu, but looks like Maui is not bad. Maui looks dry today, so or tonight. Yeah, today. It's still daytime there. Zooming back out, and I think that looks pretty much it for what we see. We do see this off of the coast of Iceland. I don't know what's going to happen with that. If that moves up, they may get some more snow and be back into winter again. And I did want to zoom in here. This is horrible looking here in Spain, and poor Aurelio is getting nailed again. So he don't like that. He wants nice sunny weather. It's really weird, bottom end of France and into Spain, that they're getting that bad weather. We do see Minsk right here, and they've got a storm out there as well, so pretty cool. Okay, that is pretty much it for the weather. We can see that we do have a lot of circulation happening down on the bottom, and of course winter is starting to set in some of those areas. Getting back onto the temperature thing, and what I like to do, of course, is look for that low temp. Whoop, there, minus 70, 71. And yeah, so we're seeing a consistent cold temp there, and yeah, minus 71 degrees Celsius. That is too cold for me. And yeah, in the general 60s there for the most part. So yeah, for those good people who complain about being cold, just be thankful you are not in Antarctica, where the balmy high in Antarctica is at minus 25 degrees Celsius. On that friendly note, let's see what we can find for a volcano and throw you back onto it. I think I'm going to end with this shot for today. I thank each and every one of you for being here today, and that is awesome. Thank you all for watching the stream. Do appreciate all of you. And also a big thank you to our wonderful super chatters. We had Grandma B and Linda Schoof both throwing a super chat today, and Linda won't be here for a little while, as she said, so that's all cool. And but thank you Grandma B and Linda. I really do appreciate the support. Also a big thank you to all the members in here. The people in green definitely helping out with keeping the channel going, keeping things happening. So awesome, you guys. Thank you kindly. But I do also want to say thank you to everyone in general, because without any of you, this stream would not exist. So you're all part of that big lava family, and I do appreciate each and every one of you. And I thank you for being here, for doing your things, right? Big thank you also to my wonderful moderators. You guys done an awesome job again. Arizona Snowman, Piggy, and C&D Boy, and Joseph Fields was also in for a while. I'm not sure if Joseph is still in, but still, thank you all, the mods. You guys are awesome. Judy L, I don't know if I said hi to you, but thank you. And Russell Brainerd, welcome, and thanks for the great show. Thank you, Russell, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more lava for tomorrow's show, and I'm going to work on it. No, I didn't have the pumper truck out there in Hawaii. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Nobody saw me. Can't prove anything. All right. On that friendly note, be good, everyone. You take care of yourselves. Stay out of the snow. And hopefully you won't have a bad day like ours here. And I see bunny tracks in the snow, which is kind of neat. But poor bunnies. They have to endure this. Okay. Anyway. Be good, everyone. Take care, and all the best to all of you. And please remember to tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in very, very snowy Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, my friends. Be good. Keep smiling. And oink, oink.